Hi, good evening. This is Scott at Scott Trades on Twitter with StockMarketMentor.com and your chart of the day. Want to follow up on a chart that we talked about in one of our recent live sessions. Myself, our options guy Rocky, and Dan Fitzpatrick do a plethora of live sessions. And in our last one, I talked about Zoom video and potentially an inverse head and shoulders that I saw on Zoom video because we have, left shoulder here, head, and then potentially our right shoulder here. And so what I'm looking for is just a squeeze out of this area. Now, the way that Dan Fitzpatrick taught me to measure moves out of inverse head and shoulders essentially is, you take the move from the bottom, go to the neckline, say, okay, that's 46%. Here's the neckline. I want to see a 46% move up. And that takes us to about the downward sloping 200-day moving average, which is a pretty logical level of resistance. And so I have a swing trade on this right now. I don't suspect that Zoom is just going to pop up 46% in a straight line, but if you're willing to hold through some potential wiggles and jiggles, I think that would be a logical profit-taking target on a trade like Zoom here. If it closes below the 8 and maybe even the 21-day exponential period moving average, that would cause me to close this trade out. But this is what I'm paying attention to right now in this market, and I like the fact that unlike a lot of other major leaders, although this one, you could say is a former leader, like Microsoft under the 50-day moving average, Apple under the 50-day moving average, and Amazon also under the 50-day moving average. But Zoom Video is above the 50-day moving average and has a longer base of consolidation. Definitely want to keep an eye on this, maybe add it to your watch list as you're building it over the weekend. So I hope that video is helpful. Hey, give me a follow on Twitter if you don't already, at Scott Trades. Have a great weekend.